this Tata IPL 2023, but it looks like he's already played like 4 or 5 games with that shot that he has played.
What a start here for QDK indeed. He is a man on a mission this afternoon for sure. A lot to prove to silence the doubters. Well, it's a leg delivery from outside off from Mohammad Shami and QDK. Incredible shot from Quinton de Kock. He's whipped it behind fine leg, swiveling on one foot and sending it to the square leg boundary for 4. Next delivery, just a drop and run. So Quinton de Kock quickly scurries off strike because I think Mohammad Shami was going to send a bouncer towards his lid very soon after that shot. Had a wry smile after it, but certainly a very risky shot. But what execution there from QDK. Brilliant player he is.
Absolutely. He has all that experience. He's played many years for South Africa and he's also played with the likes of Mohammad Shami. And this time, Kyle Mayers, no stopping on that one. A length delivery by Mohammad Shami. Picked it up well over the long on boundary for a maximum.
That is a ridiculous shot from Kyle Mayers. Just a short arm jab. Just a punch off the front foot. It was a length delivery. Nothing wrong with it. But the sheer power and timing of the man. He's raced to 21 of 12. This time, an off cutter there. Beautifully bowled by Mohammad Shami. But they're certainly having his way with him. But he's trying his almighty best to keep a lid on the scoring. Required run rate is 11.5. But LSG going comfortably above 10 runs per over as well, Eldon.
Absolutely, and that's exactly what the doctor has ordered. 31 on the board of 2.5.
I always love that expression. ये कौन है डॉक्टर भाई? ये रवि शास्त्री सर ही जानते हैं. ये कौन डॉक्टर है जो runs, wickets और ये वो चीजें मांगता रहता है? ये कोई क्रिकेट का डॉक्टर होगा. Meanwhile, final delivery of the third. Mohammad Shami bowling to Kyle Mayers. Slow delivery and pushed into cover point. It beats the fielder. It's a long chase for Rahul Tewatia. But the ball will win the race. A boundary to end the third over.
What a way to end the over. And picked up the gap between the cover and the point region. Well, LSG at the moment, after the end of 3 overs, are 35 for no loss.
Well, I'm sorry to cut you off in the previous over, Eldon, but I really want to know the identity of this doctor. कौन है वो? कौन हो तुम भाई? तुम 25 साल से हमारे पीछे लगे हुए हो. तुम कौन आदमी हो? या कौन लेडी डॉक्टर हो? वो भी हो सकती है.
When I was a kid and I used to hear the commentary, I always thought of Ali Irani, the Indian physio, who should just come running with a bag and just some ointment. That's it.
Yeah, could be. Hardik Pandya into his second over. But he's never gotten Quinton de Kock out in T20s. Well, they were teammates for many years for Mumbai Indians, so उधर तो नहीं out कर पाए शायद. India versus South Africa matches में कभी मौका मिला हो. He's taken 37 runs off him in 4 innings at a strike rate of 168.2. So he certainly does fancy Hardik Pandya's bowling. He's a very strong player, square of the wicket, so you can understand the square cut and the pull shots. Quinton de Kock, there is a deep square and deep fine leg in place for him, so perhaps a short ball barrage. He's picked it up and smacked it towards mid-wicket. One bounce over the rope.
Well, Ahmed, you just talked about the success that Quinton de Kock has had against Hardik Pandya. This time a shorter delivery and picked it up right above the mid-wicket fielder. That ball races away into the fence for 4.
He's the baby-faced assassin, Quinton de Kock. Those big droopy eyes, makes you think kitna cute bacha hai, kitna aaram se kare. But when he gets the bat in hand, he's absolutely ferocious. Next time, attempted Yorker. Flicked wide of the mid-on fielder. He's in the circle. Back-to-back boundaries once again for Quinton de Kock.
Low full toss, flick of the wrist by Quinton de Kock between the mid-on and the mid-wicket fielder. That ball races away into the fence for 4.
Well, Hardik Pandya is being put under some serious stress here by the LSG opening batter. 16 of 6 now for the South African. Kyle Mayers is already into the 20s. At this stage, Gujarat Titans were 38 for none. So LSG are ahead of the game, if you can believe it. Hardik Pandya this time, back of a length delivery, squeezed away to the short third. Excellent fielding there. That ball was tricky to handle. And if that had gone past the fielder, that would have been 4 runs. That's a super saver.
Well, definitely that third man fielder moved in quickly into position. Now that ball was racing away. If he had, and that was an awkward bounce as well. So definitely a super saver. LSG are 44 for no loss in the 4th over. Good going for Kyle Mayers and Quinton de Kock.
Oh, absolutely. 44. Had it in just 3.5 overs. This is just the start they needed in the hunt of a massive target of 228. Hardik Pandya under pressure, none for 21 in this 1.3 overs so far. Short third and final leg in for Kyle Mayers. It's a full toss and belted towards mid-off. And Noor Ahmed just about got in the way and keeps it to a dot delivery. Backing the captain who's struggling here. That ball could have been sent anywhere, Eldon. That ball could have been sent to our studio.
Absolutely, but again,
here,
go to see Kyle Mayers. That ball play a long innings as well, considering the fact that they need 228. Well, we can't take away that ability that he has. He can smack that ball all the way into our studio. You're right.
I think they need to introduce spin early in the power play. They need to mix it up here because the seamers are getting absolutely smashed, both by QDK and Kyle Mayers. 44 for none after 3.4. Hardik Pandya steaming in. It's another full toss and chipped, and has that been dropped at cover point? Rashid Khan, he looks perplexed. I think he didn't sight the ball clearly there, but I think that's a catch gone down.
Absolutely, and that was hit hard. Again, a low full toss by Hardik Pandya, and this time it was hit into the backward point region. That was straight into the hands, and from the reaction of Rashid Khan, seems that he did not sight the ball, which is coming flat and hard at him.
Yeah, he didn't see it. And that's a life given to Kyle Mayers. How expensive will that be? How costly will that be for Gujarat Titans? That should have been the first wicket down. Dropped on 25. Next delivery down the leg side, that will be a wide. So Hardik Pandya really bending his back here. He's frustrated. He's been taken for runs, and the fielders have not supported him in the field.
Yeah, exactly. Especially after the drop catch, you can get frustrated and then you can err in your line and length, and that's exactly what has happened to Hardik Pandya. He just bowled that delivery down the leg side. That has gone for a wide.
Yeah, he's had a mixed bag of an IPL. Rashid Khan, he's been smashed for a few runs in a few games, although he's taking wickets consistently, including that fabulous hat-trick against Kolkata Knight Riders. This time, a bigger wide from Hardik Pandya. He's worried about bowling anything towards the offside to Kyle Mayers because the entire offside ring is in the 30-yard circle.
Absolutely, and as we talked about Kyle Mayers being the big hitter, he can send the ball sailing over the ropes at will. And that's exactly why Hardik Pandya has been trying to bowl on the leg side, more onto the pass, but he's still erring in line. I think the drop catch might be playing in the back of his mind.
Oh, absolutely. 46 for none. Back-to-back wides here from Hardik Pandya. None for 23. It's been an expensive burst here by the GT captain. Short delivery, hurried on to Kyle Mayers, but it's bounced off his shoulder. Third man is up, goes over the keeper for 4 runs. So 4 overs of power play done and dusted. LSG off to a flying start as well. They're 50 for none. So LSG matching the run rate with Gujarat Titans. They bring up a 50 opening stand in just 4 overs. That has to be a cool moment. So change in the bowling. Well, you dropped a catch. Now you can make amends for it. Rashid Khan.
Absolutely, and that would also be playing in the minds of Rashid Khan. LSG are 50 for no loss after 4 overs. We'll be right back after a short break. LSG 50 for no loss after the end of 4 overs. And this time Rashid Khan, the spinner, has been introduced into the attack to try and break the partnership. Well, he dropped a catch earlier on in the previous over of Hardik Pandya. That ball was smacked hard towards backward point where Rashid Khan was fielding. And that definitely would be playing at the back of his mind as well. If I've dropped a catch, let me see if I can get a wicket or two.
Oh, absolutely. He's that kind of a player, the Afghan T20I captain. Meanwhile, the ball is being examined here by the umpires. He has 4 wickets in his last 2 games. Got smashed versus Kolkata Knight Riders. None for 54 and 2 for 27 against Mumbai Indians. So, like I mentioned, it's been a mixed bag over IPL. He hasn't been all dominant like we usually see Rashid Khan be.
Absolutely. It's not a very... it's not the tournament of fireworks for Rashid Khan. Well, he does, bat here. He does have a few scores where he's been able to dominate with his batting as well. But yes, again with his bowling, he hasn't dominated throughout like you always see him in the IPL. Well, 4 overs down, 50 for no loss. LSG, Rashid Khan comes into ball.
Yeah, certainly has the chance to make amends here. Quinton de Kock on strike, trying a big sweep across the line, appealing here, but I think there was an inside edge there. Hardik Pandya talking about the review, but I don't think he's taken it. Rashid Khan into the attack, bowling to Quinton de Kock. And a big appeal, attempted sweep, but I think Hardik Pandya indicating to his ace spinner that it was pitching outside leg, so not going up for it. This time played with a straighter bat, squeezed away behind square leg by Quinton de Kock. And there is a deep mid wicket in place, so they should pick up 2 quite easily. Yes, nicely done. So Quinton de Kock making a strong statement here. 19 of 9 already. He's hit no less than 4 boundaries. Yeah, that sweep was pretty close, but certainly pitching outside leg. And there was bat involved as well. Yeah, good call there by Hardik Pandya. 52 for no loss. Rashid Khan in operation early in the power play. Third delivery of the over tucked towards mid-wicket for a single. So Quinton de Kock 20 of 10 already. And Kyle Mayers, let's see if he's willing to go after Rashid Khan as well in the power play.
Well, from the LSG point of view, they didn't go after Bishnoi in the very first over, but then they started to attack him. Maybe the same kind of strategy. LSG may try the same thing with Rashid Khan as well. Well, if you know Rashid Khan, compared to Bishnoi, has a lot more experience, so he may have a trick or two more up his sleeve.
Yeah, he can genuinely turn the ball in both directions, especially that killer googly that he has. I still remember that incredible match versus Kolkata Knight Riders where he took a hat-trick, but then Rinku Singh did what he had to do. This time, launched down the ground by Mayers, straight over the side screen, into the stands for a crisp maximum.
Well, talking about the strategy from LSG, I don't think Kyle Mayers heard that kind of strategy from Gujarat Titans. Well, this time, smacked the ball over the side screen for a maximum. The next delivery, shorter delivery, just played along the ground and rotating the strike to Quinton de Kock for a single.
Yeah, they've got the 6 they needed in the over. They've kept the pressure on the Gujarat Titans bowling here. This time picked up and swiveled behind fine leg. Quinton de Kock at his creative best, creating an angle out of nowhere, and it's dribbled away for 4.
Well, another boundary in the over to finish off over number 5. LSG at the moment are 64 for no loss. Well, we see another change in the bowling. Noor Ahmed has been introduced into the attack, and also to introduce you into the attack in the commentary box, Mudassar has joined in while Ahmed Khawaja, my dear friend, takes a well-deserved break. Welcome back, Mudassar.
बहुत धन्यवाद आपका एलडी। और मज़ेदार मैच चल रहा है। देखिए आज सुपर संडे और 64 फॉर नो लॉस 228 का लक्ष्य का पीछा करते हुए उतरी थी टीम। हालांकि थोड़ा सा भाग्य भी साथ देता हुआ 1-2 कैचेस भी छूटे और ख़राब फील्डिंग के चलते 5 ओवर 64 फॉर नो लॉस। और विकेट की तलाश में पावर प्ले का आखिरी ओवर लेफ्ट आर्म रिस्ट स्पिनर नूर अहमद अफगानिस्तान के गेंदबाज है, उन पर भरोसा दिखाते हुए कप्तान पहली गेंद खेल दिया है सीधा मिड ऑफ की जानिब, हल्की सी दूर, लेकिन वहाँ पे डाइव लगाते हुए फील्डर यकीनन एक चौका रोकते हुए और शानदार फील्डिंग के चलते हम इसे कह सकते हैं सुपर सेव।
Well, that ball had 4 written all over it, and that was a super hit by Kyle Myers, and the captain leading by example, putting in that dive and saving a certain boundary. Well, there was no run on that occasion, so a dot to start off with for Noor Ahmed, and that kind of fielding puts in a lot of confidence for the bowlers as well. This time a flighted delivery and just dug out, almost locking Kyle Myers on that occasion. That ball just played it towards the backward point region. No run on that occasion. LSG at the moment, a good start for them in this power play. 64 for no loss in 5.2 overs, and from what we see, the strategic timeout is now available for the Gujarat Titans. Looks like they would require that with the onslaught from LSG. This time a shorter delivery, and it is pulled away down towards the square leg region. One bounce, will that ball reach the fence? And yes, it does. A brilliant effort by David Miller goes in vain. That ball races away to the square leg boundary for yet another 4.
खराब गेंद बिल्कुल पीछे थी और बैकफुट पे गया, हालांकि बल्ले का तो लगा था, खाली जगह पे गेंद जाती हुई 4 रन बटोरते हुए मैच फिर एक बार तैयार। गेंदबाज नूर एक बार हल्की सी धीमी ऑप्शन के बाहर जोर से शॉट लगाने के चक्कर में बल्ले और गेंद के बीच इस प्रकार का संपर्क नहीं हुआ, जिसके चलते एक डॉट गेंद, एक अच्छा कमबैक, बट एज कहीं ना कहीं इस समय एलएसजी के पास है। 68 फॉर नो लॉस पावर प्ले के और 2 गेंदें बाकी है एलजी।
Bilkul. And yes, the last delivery, this time a little outside the off stump. Myers trying to slog sweep that ball going just under the bat, just missing the bottom edge of the bat and into the keeper's hand. Well, what a good comeback and what a super delivery.
बेहतरीन गेंद रही पिछली और तैयार फिर एक बार गेंदबाज और तैयार मेयर्स, इस बार हल्की सी ऊपर गेंद और बाएं खोलते हुए मेयर्स खेल दिया मिड ऑफ के पास, कोई मौका नहीं, गेंद जाती हुई सीमा रेखा पार, 4 रन।
Well, that last delivery went for a boundary, so that ends the power play. 6 overs gone. LSG are 72 for no loss.
कि 6 ओवर हो गए 72 बिना कोई नुकसान के, एक अच्छी नींव यहाँ पे डालते हुए, और पावर प्ले के बाद समय हो चुका है यहाँ पे एक स्ट्रेटेजिक टाइम आउट लेने का, तो हम लेते हैं छोटा सा ब्रेक। दो 228 का चेस करते हुए स्कोर हो गया है 72 6 ओवर के बाद।
Yes, the strategic timeout has been taken by Gujarat Titans. Much required strategic timeout as Lucknow Super Giants are now on 72 for no loss in the power play. Require 156 of 84. Quinton de Kock, 24 of 11, has already scored 5 boundaries in his first game of the Tata IPL 2023, while Kyle Myers is cruising along 44 of 25. of 7 boundaries and 2 maximums. तो अभी इनका स्ट्रैटेजी क्या हो सकता है कि मोहित शर्मा को लाया जाए या स्पिनर से कंटिन्यू किया जाए?
मेरे ख्याल से अगर स्पिनर करेंगे तो बेहतर हो सकता है, क्योंकि थोड़े से रफ पैचेस नज़र आ रहे थे विकेट पे, और उसका लाभ उठाना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि नूर अहमद का एक अच्छा ओवर था, हालांकि 2 चौके ज़रूर मिले, लेकिन थोड़े से 1-2 गेंद काफ़ी नीचे ही बैठी और टर्न भी मिली, और राशिद खान पहले ओवर में 14 रन दिए, तो कहीं ना कहीं 2 एक ऑप्शंस रहेंगे कि अगर राशिद खान के साथ जाएंगे, या जैसे कि आपने कहा तो उनके पास एक और एक विकल्प भी है गेंदबाजी में, अगर वो चाहे तो अज़ारी जोसेफ को भी इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं यहाँ पे एल्डीन।
Absolutely. So we also have Azari Joseph. We've got options on Mohit Sharma, and right now Noor Ahmed and Rashid Khan continue. So at the end of the power play, LSG are 72 for no loss, and the strategic timeout has come to an end, and the last over was bowled by Noor Ahmed. A decent over by him, just conceded 1 boundary and has given 8 runs. Rashid Khan continues as a reverse sweep by Quinton de Kock, and Azari Joseph just cuts that off, keeps the ball keeps the scoring just down to a minimum of 1 run. Definitely saved a certain boundary. And Kyle Myers is playing beautifully on 44 of 25. The target of 228 required by LSG. 155 requires an 83. And this time a delivery, good line delivery, just played it down towards the square leg. They were looking for the 2, but rightly sent back by Quinton de Kock. And the score right now 74 for no loss and 6.2.
बिल्कुल एक लाजवाब बेहतरीन शुरुआत दिलाते हुए दोनों ही बल्लेबाज, और ये भी देखना है एल्डीन के दोनों ही लेफ्ट हैंड बैटर्स यहाँ पे बल्लेबाजी करते हुए।
Absolutely, 74 for no loss, 6.2 overs bowled, and Rashid Khan to continue. His second over has already gone for 17, and just 3 runs in his first 3 deliveries of his second over, as LSG are cruising along with no wicket. 75 runs. They require 153 in 81 deliveries. Kyle Myers and Quinton de Kock cruising beautifully. This is a comeback delivery by Rashid Khan. He's running in with an appeal, a quicker one, and the ball wraps onto the pads. Well, Kyle Myers is on the back foot. He goes for the review. Well, he's still asking Hardik Pandya whether he should go for the review. The timer is running down, and yes, Hardik Pandya goes for the review, looking at the confident appeal of Rashid Khan, as Kyle Myers was trapped on the back foot. From what we see here, it might be that the ball may be angling a little bit on the leg side. आपको क्या लगता है मुद्दासिर?
बिल्कुल, और जो पहला जो हमें लाइव में दृश्य दिखाई दिए गए, उसमें लग रहा है कि पड़के काफ़ी बाहर जाती हुई, लेकिन बैक फुट पे है बल्लेबाज, जो ऑन फील्ड एम्पायर नंद किशोर, उनका जो डिसीजन रहा वो नॉट आउट का, तो देखना होगा कि पहले अल्ट्रा एज में क्या बल्ले और गेंद के बीच में संपर्क हुआ। बिल्कुल वहाँ पे हम देख सकते हैं हल्की सी जो लाइन है उसमें छेड़खानी, यानी कि बल्ले से संपर्क हुआ गेंद का।
Yeah, definitely we see a bit of a spike, the inside edge of the bat, and the third umpire ruling that in the favor of the Lucknow Super Giants. And Rashid Khan is very surprised. He feels that there was no bat involved on that occasion. He saw the spike on the big screen. Hardik Pandya is completely frustrated at seeing that spike. He cannot believe it. And the decision goes in the favor of the LSG. Well, this time a shorter delivery, and it was smacked towards the deep mid-wicket region. And Vijay Shankar cleans that up, and he runs across the field and saves a sudden boundary. What a super saver.
जो दबाव था उसके चलते डीआरएस की मांग की थी और गवाया वहाँ पे राशिद खान। काफ़ी एक्साइटेड थे लेकिन भूल गए थे कि पहले बल्ले और गेंद का संपर्क हुआ, जिसके चलते मायर्स की अभी भी पारी चलती हुई। एक बेहतरीन ओवर रहा है, 7 ओवर के बाद स्कोर हो गया 76 फॉर नो लॉस। दोनों ही बल्लेबाज बखूबी यहाँ पे रन बटोरते हुए और 2 ओवर कर चुके हैं राशिद खान, अभी तक विकेटलेस।
He has gone wicketless. Very unlikely, as we were discussing this earlier as well, that it hasn't been a steady tournament for Rashid Khan, as he's had some good games and some games not going the way that he would have anticipated. And this time, just decent 2 overs bowled by him. He's just given 9 runs in his 2 overs, 2 for 18, and yes, wicketless. Very surprising for Rashid Khan.
बिल्कुल, और कप्तान जानते हैं कि इनके ओवर्स कितने अहम हैं इनकी टीम के लिए, और राशिद खान ने कैच भी छोड़ा था, तो आज उनका दिन बिल्कुल ख़राब कहूँगा। फील्ड में राशिद खान फील्डिंग में एक जीवनदान दिया था बल्लेबाज को, और अभी जूझ रहे हैं पहली विकेट की तलाश में। 7 ओवर 76 फॉर नो लॉस। नूर अहमद जारी रखेंगे और इनका सामना करेंगे काइल मेयर्स। 46 पे हैं, एक बाउंड्री दूर अपने अर्धशतक से। एक फुल टॉस गेंद ऑफ स्टंप के बाहर, एक्स्ट्रा कवर पे मौजूद हार्दिक पांड्या की लाजवाब फील्डिंग का प्रदर्शन, यकीनन 3 रन अपनी टीम के लिए बचाते हुए, और डेफिनेटली ये क्वालिफाई होगा सुपर सेवर के लिए।
Definitely a super saver by Hardik Pandya. At the moment, LSG are 77 for no loss. We'll be right back for short break.
डिकॉक स्ट्राइक पे, नूर अहमद चल पड़े और रिवर्स शॉट लगाने की कोशिश क्या, बल्कि पूरा इन्हें फायदा मिलता हुआ गैप ढूंढने में कामयाब डिकॉक। शॉट थर्ड मैन और पॉइंट के बीच से गेंद जाती हुई सीमा रेखा पार, 4 रन।
Absolutely, what a super shot by Quinton de Kock, playing that reverse sweep. He took it on the full, he converted that into a full toss. The third man and the backward point were just mere spectators. They did not even move an inch. And there's a 16-meter distance between the two. And the ball has bisected right in the middle. Runs away to the third man, boundary 404. So the run fest continues. Boundaries. It's raining boundaries for the LSG. 81 for no loss in 7.2. The required run rate is at 11.61, and that's pressure for Noor Ahmed as he bowls wide. So Quinton de Kock is going at a strike rate of 200. He's on 30 of 15 deliveries. Kyle Myers, on the other hand, 47 of 29, just 3 short of his half century. This time a fuller delivery, angling onto the pads of Quinton de Kock, who just digs into that and plays the ball along the ground to the long off fielder, and moves LSG score to 83 for no loss in 7.3.
ये भी काफ़ी लंबा सफ़र तय करना है यहाँ पे ये 2 बल्लेबाज, और इस टीम को 228 का लक्ष्य पीछा करते हुए एक अच्छी स्थिति में 7.3 ओवर्स 83 फॉर नो लॉस। 7.3 ओवर्स 83 फॉर नो लॉस। एक लाजवाब बेहतरीन साझेदारी चलती हुई पहले विकेट के लिए काइल मेयर्स और क्विंटन डी कॉक के बीच। अगली गेंद हल्के हाथों से खेल दिया है सीधा, लॉन्ग ऑन की जानिब गेंद जाती है, मात्र 1 रन के साथ संतुष्ट होते हुए 84 फॉर नो लॉस से चल पड़े हैं नूर अहमद। सामना करेंगे डिकॉक, दबाव, बिल्कुल दबाव में है यहाँ पे गेंदबाज, और लेग स्टंप के काफ़ी बाहर थी, बाहें खोलते हुए अनिल चौधरी, वाइड का इशारा, लेकिन जो विकेट कीपर साहा है वो कैच की मांग करते हुए, लेकिन इस बार हार्दिक पांड्या ने कहा कि हम नहीं लेंगे DRS।
Absolutely, and LSG are 85 for no loss, 7.4 overs, and here's Bharat, that's a wicket keeper. He has replaced. Well, Hardik Pandya goes for the review. Well, it looks like it may have clipped the thigh pad on the way to KS Bharat, and I think it's a good call by the wicket keeper. And he moves quickly across to the leg side. He definitely would have heard a sound or a slight deflection. And yes, we see a spike. He has gone for the wide review. And there's a big spike on the screen. And umpire Anil Chaudhary reverses his decision. And the decision goes in favor. So that is a favor of Gujarat Titans. So that is a dot delivery. The wide has been reversed. So good call by KS Bharat and the captain Hardik Pandya. So LSG 84 for no loss in 7.5. This time reverse sweep, and this reverse sweep has gone up in the air over the deep backward point fielder, deep backward point region. That ball races away for yet another boundary.
क्या बेहतरीन वापसी इस खिलाड़ी की इस टीम में, और रन बटोर रहे हैं काफ़ी तेज़ रफ्तार से, बिल्कुल खिलवाड़ कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे गेंदबाजों के साथ डिकॉक, और रिवर्स शॉट्स पे चौके बटोरते हुए नूर अहमद और राशिद खान दोनों ही अफगानिस्तान के गेंदबाज है, कुछ खास नहीं कर पा रहे। अब दिक्कतें बढ़ती हुई क्योंकि मेन बॉलर्स आपके विकेट नहीं ले पा रहे, रन दे रहे हैं। मोहम्मद शमी काफ़ी रन उन्होंने लीक किए, राशिद खान ने भी कुछ खास नहीं किया। अब जैसा कि एल्डिन बार बार कह रहे थे, नज़र आ रहे हैं कि मोहित को गेंद देते हुए तैयार है वहाँ पे एक विकेट की तलाश। 8 ओवर 88 फॉर नो लॉस। काइल मेयर्स 48 2 रन दूर अपने अर्धशतक से 30 गेंदों में, और डिकॉक उनका साथ दे रहे हैं 35 रन बना के 18 गेंदों पे।
Yeah, absolutely. And Mohit Sharma has been brought into the attack, and also the similar kind of story when the first wicket was down for the Gujarat Titans, where we saw that the first wicket was taken by Avesh Khan, who was brought back into the attack, and there was an excellent catch by the substitute Mankad, who came running from the deep fine leg to square leg, took a diving catch. So again, bringing the medium pacer on when your spinners are not being effective, or I would rather say that the batsmen are playing a very good knock in the middle. The partnership right now, yes, of course, 88 after the end of 8 overs, and Mohit Sharma has been replaced, or Rashid Khan has been replaced by Mohit Sharma. Comes into ball, the first delivery, almost a slower delivery, and just played it down towards backward point. No run on that occasion. It's a good start for Mohit Sharma.
34 वर्षीय खिलाड़ी है मोहित शर्मा, जो कि भारत की ओर से भी काफ़ी मैचेस खेल चुके हैं, और उन पे अभी जिम्मेदारी होगी क्योंकि अनुभव है उनके पास। साझेदारी तोड़ना अहम यहाँ पे गुजरात टाइटंस के लिए। दोनों ही बल्लेबाज छाए हुए इस समय और चेहरे दिखाते हुए काफ़ी दबाव में नूर अहमद, और काफ़ी कॉन्फिडेंस हाई नज़र आ रहा है दूसरी छोर डिकॉक का। 228 का लक्ष्य का पीछा करते हुए उतरी हुई टीम, एक बढ़िया साझेदारी चलती हुई। 8.1 ओवर 88 फॉर नो लॉस चल पड़े हैं। मोहित शर्मा सामना करेंगे काइल मेयर्स, धीमी गति गेंद बैक फुट पे गए, हवा के रास्ते से खेलने की कोशिश, फील्डर आते हुए राशिद खान, काफी बढ़िया कैच, इसे लपक लिया गया। मिड विकेट की ओर से भी एक फील्डर तैनात थे, लेकिन इस बार स्क्वायर लेग से राशिद खान की लाजवाब दौड़ और वापसी होगी मायर्स की।
Well, bringing on the medium pacer has done the trick for the Gujarat Titans. This time almost a slower bouncer and a half-hearted shot by Kyle Myers, who was batting beautifully on 48. That ball went up in the air, and Rashid Khan, who hasn't had a very good day in the middle today, has come in running all the way from the deep fine leg boundary into almost the inner circle and taking a diving catch. For that catch, what an effort from Rashid Khan, and that would be a super delivery.
देखिए एल्डिन, विंटेज जो मॉडल होती है वो इसीलिए जो है प्राइसलेस होती है. देखिए मोहित शर्मा 34 वर्षीय खिलाड़ी है और आवश्यकता थी विकेट लेने की, लेकिन तारीफ करनी हुई फील्डर की भी, क्योंकि गेंद काफ़ी बढ़िया, लेकिन उतना ही बढ़िया कैच मेयर्स की वापसी होगी और एक पहला झटका यहाँ पे. और नेक्स्ट इन लाइन जो बैट्समैन है वो है दीपक हुडा.
Yes, Deepak Huda is the next man in. The first wicket partnership has been broken finally for the score of 88, and Mohit Sharma being the one who has done the damage for LSG. This time the next delivery, a good delivery to start off with for Deepak Huda. Just played it down along the ground to the long off fielder, or the long on fielder, just for a single. He gets up the mark as LSG are 89 for 1. That brings on Quinton de Kock on strike, 35 of 18. Has scored 7 boundaries so far, playing at 194 strike rate.
बिल्कुल, और हमें बार बार वही दृश्य दिखाई दे जा रहे हैं टीवी पे. क्या लगा लाजवाब दौड़, 26 मीटर इन्होंने आगे दौड़ लगाई और डाइव लगाते हुए उस कैच को लपका था राशिद खान. हालांकि इजी कैच उन्होंने ड्रॉप किया शुरुआत में, अब लाजवाब कैच. एक बड़ा नाम राशिद खान और बड़ा कारनामा. अगली गेंद लेके तैयार मोहित और सामना करेंगे डिकॉक. फिर एक बार धीमी गति गेंद हल्के हाथों से खेला, थोड़ा सा यहाँ पे सम्मान देते हुए मोहित शर्मा को डिकॉक 1 रन प्राप्त करते हुए.
Yep. LSG 90 for 1, and yes, and indeed, stunning catch by Rashid Khan. Both the first wickets for each innings had super catches taken, one by Mankar, and this time Rashid Khan, who is delighted. There's delight in the camp of Gujarat Titans at the moment. And Mohit Sharma has bowled a super over so far. This time the ball almost angling in, and would have just taken the pads off, but getting the bat in time. Deepak Huda just playing it down towards the mid-wicket region for a single.
बिल्कुल सही कहा आपने. पहली पारी में भी एक लाजवाब कैच के चलते वृद्धिमान साहा की विकेट चटकाई थी, और अभी राशिद खान ने लाजवाब कैच लेते हैं. और दोनों ही फील्डर जो है बैकवर्ड डीप स्क्वायर लेग पे मौजूद थे, तो लाजवाब बेहतरीन फील्डिंग के चलते यहाँ पे विकेट गिरती हुई, और थोड़ी सी राहत की सांस ज़रूर मिलेगी गुजरात टाइटंस को. 8.5 ओवर्स 91 फॉर द लॉस ऑफ 1 विकेट. LSG हुडा है नए बल्लेबाज, और साथ देंगे डिकॉक का, जो कि 36 रन पे खेल रहे हैं. 19 गेंदों का सामना किया.
8.5, 91 for 1, LSG. And this time, good leg delivery has been picked up by Quinton de Kock down towards the square leg region, and that ball just rolls away for a single. Rashid Khan cleaning up, and LSG are 92 for 1 after the end of 9 overs. We'll be right back after a short break.
क्या बेहतरीन ओवर रहा, और सही समय पे एक अनुभवी गेंदबाज को गेंद सौंपी थी हार्दिक पांड्या ने, और कमाल का कैच वहाँ पे राशिद खान का. आज चर्चा दिन भर रहेगी उस कैच की एल्डिंग, क्योंकि उन्होंने कैच छोड़ा था, लेकिन उसके बाद जिस प्रकार से कैच लिया तो हर कोई वो भूल जाएंगे जो पहले जो गलती की थी राशिद खान. और इसी समय 9 ओवर के बाद गुजरात टाइटंस 115 बिना नुकसान के, और LSG 9 ओवर के बाद 92 एक विकेट के नुकसान पर. रनों में भी काफ़ी पीछे, और विकेट में एक विकेट गिर के आगे है यहाँ पे. तो कहीं ना कहीं अपर हैंड गुजरात टाइटंस का.
Bilkul, and absolutely when we see Gujarat Titans 115 are far ahead after 9 overs as compared to LSG 92 for 1. Again, every wicket that goes down for a team will definitely put the brakes on the scoring rate. And Hardik Pandya has brought himself into the attack, and a good delivery to start off with, bowling on the legs of Quinton de Kock. He tried to pull that away towards the leg side, taking the leading edge, going between the third man and the backward point region. Ball almost running away to the boundary, but picked up and definitely saved 2 runs on that occasion. So just 2 runs conceded on the first delivery of the comeback over for Hardik Pandya. मेरे ख्याल से एक गुड मूव है हार्दिक पांड्या ने अपने आप को लाए हुए ये बॉलिंग अटैक में.
बिल्कुल हार्दिक पांड्या यहाँ पे गेंदबाज कप्तान काफ़ी महंगे साबित हुए और 27 रन लीड किए थे अपने 2 ओवर में और पहली गेंद पे खेलना चाहते थे. मिड विकेट की जानिब बल्ले का बाहरी किनारा लग गेंद जाती हुई शॉर्ट थर्ड मैन और पॉइंट के फील्डर के बीच से और ख़राब रनिंग बिटवीन द विकेट. जहाँ पे 2 रन बनने थे वहाँ पे मात्र 1 ही रन लिया दीपक हुडा और डिकॉक. अगली गेंद लेके तैयार हार्दिक सामना करेंगे. दीपक हुडा ऑफ स्टंप के बाहर बल्ले का फेस खोलते हुए दिशा दी. थर्ड मैन की जानिब 2 रन की मांग करते हुए हुडा, लेकिन मना किया डिकॉक. बढ़िया फील्डिंग का प्रदर्शन वहाँ पे डीप से आते हुए मोहित शर्मा. अब यहाँ पे एक साझेदारी की आवश्यकता है, साथ ही साथ रफ्तार भी रखनी होगी दोनों बल्लेबाज को.
Record and LSG 94 for 234 required of 64 deliveries. Hardik Pandya, good start in his comeback over. He's bowling his third over. Has just given 2 runs in his first 2 deliveries. We have Kunal Pandya, Marcus Stoinis and Nicholas Puran, the other 3 batsmen to come in next. This time leg delivery on the leg side. He saw Quinton de Kock moving, giving himself some room, and Hardik Pandya yorked him on that occasion, and that is a dot delivery. But that dot delivery is a super delivery.
क्या कहने, सुपर डुपर डिलीवरी रही वहाँ पे हार्दिक पांड्या की. और यही होते हैं अच्छे कप्तान. आपको पता होना चाहिए कि कब कौन सा गेंदबाज आके बॉलिंग करे. विकेट गिरने के बाद अपने आप को लेके आए और अभी तक बांध के रखा हुआ है. इस ओवर में 3 गेंदें हो चुकी हैं, मात्र 2 रन, और पिछली गेंद बिल्कुल ब्लॉक होल में समझ नहीं पाए डिकॉक. एक बिंदी गेंद हुडा है 3 पे और डिकॉक स्ट्राइक पे 38 रन बना के खेल रहे हैं. 9.3 ओवर के बाद स्कोर हो गया 94. 1 विकेट के नुकसान पे चल पड़े हैं. हार्दिक पांड्या सामना करेंगे बार डिकॉक, और बिल्कुल हाथ से चिटकी गेंद फुल टॉस थी पैड्स पे, लेकिन उसका लाभ नहीं उठा पाए. मात्र 1 रन के लिए गेंद जाती हुई डीप स्क्वायर लेग की जानिब. तो बाल बचे यहाँ पे हार्दिक पांड्या.
Well, there was a 138 kilometer full toss, just slightly below the waist, and Quinton de Kock trying to smack that out of the park, but not getting the middle of the bat. That ball just rolling away down towards the deep square leg fielder for a single, bringing Deepak Huda on strike, who's playing on 3 a runner ball, and in pursuit of the target of 228. LSG are at 95 for 1, and they require 133 in just 62 deliveries. And this time Hardik Pandya continues. This time Deepak Huda just giving himself a little bit of room and just playing it defensively towards the cover fielder just for a single. Just one more delivery to go in the halfway mark. LSG are 96 for 1.
और देखिए अभी जो रनों की आवश्यकता है, रिक्वायर्ड रन रेट वो हो गई है 12.98, और एक समय था 11 रन के हिसाब से चल रही थी टीम. वो कहीं ना कहीं गिरते हुए 9.73 की हो गई है नेट रन रेट. यहाँ पे 9.5 ओवर्स 96 फॉर द लॉस ऑफ 1. 132 रन की दरकार अभी भी है 61 गेंदों में. दीपक हुडा और डिकॉक की ये साझेदारी लेफ्ट हैंड राइट हैंड कॉम्बिनेशन यहाँ पे चलता हुआ, लेकिन क्या बेहतरीन ओवर. मात्र 4 रन. कप्तान हार्दिक आखिरी गेंद लेके तैयार चल पड़े हैं, सामना करेंगे डिकॉक. 96 फॉर द लॉस ऑफ 1. इस बार पाले में गेंद कलाइयों के सहारे इसे मोड़ दिया. कोई मौका नहीं वहां पे फील्डर के पास, बस देखते रह गए. सीमा रेखा पार गेंद जाती हुई डीप स्क्वायर लेग की जानिब 6 रन. क्या बेहतरीन ओवर था, लेकिन उस ओवर को ख़राब किया डिकॉक का लाजवाब शॉट। ब्लॉक होल नहीं करने की चक्कर में थोड़े से यहाँ पे दिशाहीन हुए और उसका पूरा लाभ उठाया और गजब की ताकत इनके बाजुओं में, कलाई और पूरा इस्तेमाल करते हुए इस गेंद को फेंक दिया है स्क्वायर लेग की जानिब 6 रन के लिए। और उस 6 रन के साथ 100 का आंकड़ा भी पार करती हुई LSG 10 ओवर के बाद 102, 1 विकेट के नुकसान पे आने से उनके आए बाहर। जो बाहर आई वो है अहमद ख्वाजा के जैसे, और जाने से जाए बाहर, बाहर भी लेके चले गए एल्डीन। तो एक बंदे जो है बाहर लेके जा रहे हैं, दूसरे बाहर लेके आ रहे हैं। तो वेलकम अहमद।
Thank you very much. What a wonderful, flowing, lovely welcome to the com box from Mudassir Ali, and 100 raised for LSG in just 10 overs. For that, they deserve a cool moment. So, new batter to the crease, Deepak Huda, 5 of 5. काफ़ी इनका क्वाइट टूर्नामेंट गया है मुदस्सिर अली, उस तरीके से परफॉर्म नहीं कर पाए जिस तरीके से वो वर्ल्ड कप स्क्वाड में आए थे।
बिल्कुल, और आज आवश्यकता एक बड़ा स्कोर का पीछा करते हुए उतरे हैं। अगर यहाँ पे एक बड़ा स्कोर करेंगे तो कहीं ना कहीं उनका कॉन्फिडेंस भी वापस आ सकता है। एक अच्छे खिलाड़ी है, बस इट्स मैटर ऑफ टाइम कि आप 2-3 मैचेस में अगर थोड़े से धीमे हो गए, एक मैच चाहिए आपको एक अच्छे खिलाड़ी के लिए स्कोर करें। लेकिन डिकॉक की क्या वापसी देखें, 45 पे खेल रहे हैं, 24 गेंदों का इन्होंने सामना किया। मोहित तैयार दूसरी गेंद इस ओवर की लेके धीमी रखते हुए गेंद ऑफ स्टंप के बाहर ही खेलना चाहते थे, फाइन लेग के ऊपर से, लेकिन काफ़ी क्लेवर पीस ऑफ बॉलिंग कहूँगा यहाँ पे मोहित शर्मा की। बिल्कुल पेस नहीं दे रहे, गति नहीं दे रहे, जिसके चलते एक बिंदी गेंद।
बहुत अच्छी गेंद, एंड विद दैट वील टेक अ ब्रेक एंड बी राइट बैक। LSG 103 for 1. So Mohit Sharma in the middle of a very good spell, only conceded 5 runs in 1.2 overs, picked up the big wicket of Kyle Mayers, 125 needed off 58. Quinton de Kock batting fabulously on his comeback to the IPL, 45 of 25. He's been biding his time, waiting for his opportunity, and he's certainly stepped up to the mark in a big run chase here in Ahmedabad. So delivery well read and hammered down the ground for a single. So Mohit Sharma using all his variations. He knows it's a very flat deck, plenty of runs on offer, so mixing it up is the name of the game. Krunal Pandya looking slightly concerned. Of course, the stand-in captain of LSG in the injury absence of KL Rahul. A lot of responsibility. We've made a big investment in him, and he can certainly be seen as a future captain of this franchise in the long term with the ceremony.
बिल्कुल सही कहा आपने, क्योंकि राहुल के इंजर्ड हो गए, काफ़ी खिलाड़ी थे वहाँ पे, लेकिन मैनेजमेंट इन पे भरोसा दिखाते हुए, हालांकि थोड़ा सा अभी भी शुरुआती दौर है कप्तानी सीखने के लिए, लेकिन जैसे जैसे समय जाएगा एक अच्छे कप्तान की ओर भी उभर के आ सकते हैं। लेकिन रुख करते हैं अभी मैदान की ओर। मोहित शर्मा जारी और सामना करेंगे दीपक हुडा। चल पड़े हैं मोहित शर्मा और इस बार यॉर्कर करने की कोशिश, लो फुल टॉस रहा, बस बिल्कुल टाइम नहीं कर पाए, सीधा लॉन्ग ऑफ की जानिब, मात्र 1 रन। देखिए ये भी एक अच्छी यहाँ पे सोच है कि आप पेस ना दें, कटर करते रहे, स्लोअर गेंद करें, आपको बचना चाहिए, विकेट ऑटोमेटिक आपको आ जाएगी।
Absolutely. You need to build that dot ball pressure, force the batters into a mistake, and that's exactly what Mohit Sharma is attempting right now. LSG 105 for 1 in the pursuit of 228. Mohit Sharma bowling to Quinton de Kock. This delivery has been whipped around the corner, but Mohit bowling very smartly according to his field, using his variations, keeping the boundary count in check. Only conceded 8 runs into his second over. This has been a wonderful spell, perhaps even a game-changing spell here for Gujarat Titans. It was Kyle Mayers and Quinton de Kock who really went after them in the power play. And since then, they've pulled the game back. Alzari Joseph is in the playing 11 today as an impact sub, since Josh Little, the tall Irish pacer, has gone back to national duty. 106 for 1 after 10.5. It's been a decent over from Mohit Sharma. Bowling to Deepak Huda, 6 of 6. Slow delivery. He steps into that one, hammer towards that extra cover region. And great fielding there by David Miller. Look at that. Quick release and throw, and keeping them to just 1 run. Fabulous work by the South African. That's a super saver.
क्योंकि ये होता है जब दो दिग्गज टीम और इतने अच्छे खिलाड़ी अपना आमना सामना होता है, एक अच्छी गेंद, कितना बढ़िया शॉट और उतनी ही लाजवाब फील्डिंग लगा के वो चौके के लिए जा रही है। लेकिन डेविड मिलर की तारीफ करनी होगी, बेहतरीन वहाँ पे दौड़ लगाते हुए मात्र 1 रन मिलता हुआ और 1 रन के साथ स्कोर में भी इजाफा। लेकिन तारीफ करनी होगी मोहित शर्मा की, 34 ईयर्स। हर किसी ने कहा कि उनका पीक ख़त्म हो गया टाइम, लेकिन देखें आप 2 ओवर 17 रन, क्योंकि 3 ओवर 17 रन। और ये पिछले मैच में जब गुजरात टाइटंस और LSG भिड़ी थी, वहाँ पे भी मोहित शर्मा की लाजवाब गेंदबाजी रही। 3 ओवर 17 रन और 2 विकेट लिए। आज 1 विकेट जो गिरी वो मोहित शर्मा के खाते में ही।
Absolutely, he's been a great find and a great pickup by Gujarat Titans. This time Rashid Khan into his 3rd over, googly to start, nicely read by Deepak Hooda, and they're running hard for 2. So good running here, but Hooda, he's known for his big hitting. मुदस्सिर अली के जाने माने जाते कि बड़ी हिटें लगाते हैं, और अब 8 गेंदें खेली, अब थोड़ा सा अपना बल्ला उठाना पड़ेगा, so to speak.
बिल्कुल, और रनों की जो गति है उसको बढ़ानी चाहिए, यहाँ पे रफ्तार पकड़नी चाहिए, क्योंकि 8 गेंदें खेल चुके हैं, अब 9 रन पे है, 228 का लक्ष्य का पीछा कर रहे हैं। तैयार यहाँ पे राशिद खान, इस बार गुगली गेंद रही, स्वीप किया इसे मिड विकेट की दिशा में। 1-1 रन जब तक लेंगे तब तक कोई यहाँ पे तकलीफ नहीं होगी गुजरात टाइटंस को, क्योंकि जो रिक्वायर्ड रन रेट है वो धीरे धीरे अब बढ़ता हुआ।
और इनके पास अभी भी बहुत बैटिंग है, मार्कस स्टोइनिस है, आयुष बदोनी हैं, निकोलस पुरान है, फायर पावर बहुत है इनके पास बैटिंग में, तो अब उसका इस्तेमाल भी करना पड़ेगा। ये फ़ायदा नहीं है सिंगल डबल करते रहो और आप एक प्लेटफॉर्म बनाते रहो। प्लेटफॉर्म अगर आपको 14, 15, 16 रन की औसत छोड़ोगे फिर तो कोई भी बैटर हो उस पर प्रेशर फील करेगा। क्विंटन डिकॉक वेल सेट, 47 of 27, he can be the one to be the aggressor. Somebody has to take on Rashid Khan here. Hard sweep behind square, but there is a fielder in place. This partnership of 23 of 19, इसका कोई फ़ायदा नहीं हो रहा है इस वक्त जब 228 का टारगेट लगा हुआ है। आपको तेज़ खेलना पड़ेगा।
बिल्कुल, अब वो दबाव डिकॉक पे भी नज़र आ रहा है और उनसे भी कोई बड़े शॉट्स नहीं लग रहे हैं। नेल्सन है बोर्ड पे, 111 और 1 विकेट, 11.3। नेल्सन क्या यहाँ पे राहत की सांस दे सकती है? अगली गेंद राशिद खान लेके चल पड़े और थोड़ी सी फुलर थी, लेग स्टंप की ओर जाती हुई गेंद उसे खेल दिया कलाइयों के सहारे सीधा डाउन दी ग्राउंड। 1 रन का इजाफा। पार्टनरशिप की बिल्कुल आपने सही बात की, 24 रन और 20 गेंदों में यहाँ पे 170 या 180 चेज नहीं कर रहे बल्कि 228।
बिल्कुल, ये कल रात का मैच होता तो आप बहुत अच्छा खेल रहे हैं। इधर तो बहुत बड़ा टारगेट है और रिक्वायर्ड रन रेट भी इट्स 13.9, so just below 14 runs per over, 116 needed of 50 balls with 9 wickets in hand. So what are LSG waiting for? They have to go big. Oh, going for that big shot, trying to flick that over mid wicket in the air, but it's struck Quinton de Kock on the pads. Great variations there from Rashid Khan once again, a super delivery. Ugly gain, slog sweep attempted, but it's going to drop in front of Avinav Manohar at deep mid wicket. So that's a brilliant over from Rashid Khan, not conceding a boundary. 115 needed of 48 balls. LSG 113 for 1. और देखें राशिद खान की यही क्लास है। शायद उनका दिन नहीं है, शायद विकेट नहीं मिल रही, लेकिन तब भी उन पे रन्स लेना बहुत बहुत मुश्किल है।
बिल्कुल, और जो पहली विकेट गिरी थी अहमद, वो राशिद खान की बदौलत थी, क्योंकि काफ़ी बढ़िया कैच लिया था उन्होंने, डीप से दौड़ लगाते हुए डाइव लगाया था और मेयर की वापसी। उसके बाद बिल्कुल गिरावट वहाँ पे रनों की गति में नज़र आती हुई LSG की, और उस विकेट के बाद और उस कैच लेने के बाद अंदाज ही बदल गया राशिद खान का। बेहतरीन ओवर रहा पिछला। डिकॉक पहुँच गया 49 पे, 30 गेंदों का उन्होंने सामना किया और 113 एक विकेट के नुकसान पे। 1-2 बड़े ओवर की आवश्यकता है, वो भी जल्द से जल्द आने चाहिए।
और आप ये देखिए, गोइंग फ्रॉम 20 to 30, he's taken 12 runs of just 10 balls. तो मतलब बिल्कुल स्लो डाउन हो चुके हैं। 11 से 20 बॉलों पे उन्होंने 17 रन किए थे, पहले 10 बॉलों में 20 रन मारे, अब सिर्फ रन बॉल खेल रहे हैं। ये नहीं चलेगा एंड आई थिंक इज जस्ट रनिंग आउट ऑफ एनर्जी। काफ़ी मतलब पसीना आ रहा है उनको। इट्स ह्यूमिड हियर इन अहमदाबाद, अर्ली समर आ चुकी है तो थोड़ा सा टेम्परेचर्स भी आहिस्ता आहिस्ता बढ़ चुके हैं, लेकिन अब इस इनिंग्स को कन्वर्ट करना पड़ेगा और रियली ही हैज़ टू गो हार्ड at the Gujarat Titans bowling right now. He's on 49. He's worked really hard, and the next game coming up well. It's going to be Rajasthan Royals taking on Sunrisers Hyderabad. एक बहुत ही important मुकाबला taking place in Jaipur this time. अच्छा मैच होगा वो भी.
बिल्कुल चौथे स्थान पे राजस्थान रॉयल्स और सनराइजर्स 10वें नंबर पे, तो कुछ खास नहीं है उनके लिए, लेकिन मैच बिल्कुल आपने कहा कहीं ना कहीं राजस्थान रॉयल्स चाहेंगे कि जीत के ऊपर जाए और बेहतर करना चाहेंगे सनराइजर्स भी ये मैच जीत के. इट्स नॉट ओवर. इस टूर्नामेंट में दोनों ही टीम के लिए एक अच्छा मुकाबला आने वाला है. सुपर संडे आज चलता हुआ 12 ओवर 113, 1 विकेट के नुकसान पे LSG. दीपक हुडा 11 पे है, डिकॉक 49 पे, 115 की रनों की दरकार 48 गेंदों में, और रुख किया कप्तान ने मोहम्मद शमी की ओर.
Zabardast bowling change. I really like this. This time he's been tonked towards mid wicket. He hasn't timed it. And oh, what are you doing there, Vijay Shankar? He didn't attack the ball. He let it land in the outfield. And that should have been a catch. But Quinton de Kock, he's picked up his 20th career IPL half century, 50 of 31. Just a short celebration to the dugout. He knows he needs to do a lot more. That was completely mistimed and very lucky it landed in front of Vijay Shankar. But for getting a 50 on his IPL comeback, he deserves a cool moment.
सही कहा था आपने पिछले ओवर में कि गर्मी इतनी है और ह्यूमिड है कंडीशन वहाँ पे, थक चुके हैं अब ये. बैक फुट पे हालांकि उनका वो फेवरेट शॉट है मिड विकेट के ऊपर से लगाते हैं, टाइम नहीं कर पाए और लग रहा है कि फील्डर्स कैच लेना ही नहीं चाह रहे. डिकॉक का एक मौका था, बिल्कुल अंतिम समय तक रिलैक्स है वहाँ पे विजय शंकर, और पारी बढ़ती हुई 50 रन तो हो चुके हैं, लेकिन अब चाहिए कि रफ्तार पकड़े. 114 1 विकेट के नुकसान पे, और रफ्तार की हम बात करते हुए अगली गेंद लेके चल पड़े हैं मोहम्मद शामी, और ब्लॉक होल्ड में करने के चक्कर में फुल टॉस गेंद से उठा के खेलना चाह रहे हैं दीपक हुडा. गेंद जाती हुई मिड विकेट की जानिब और फील्डर गेंद के नीचे आते हुए एक बड़ा झटका. राहुल वहां पे फील्डर, और दूसरा झटका यहाँ पे LSG को. दीपक हुडा की वापसी.
Well, that is the worst delivery Mohammad Shami has bowled in the IPL. और तब भी wicket ले गए दीपक हुडा. A horrible shot, just completely mistiming that low full toss and hit straight to Rahul Tewatia at deep mid wicket, who takes a good running catch. It's the 19th wicket of the Tata IPL 2023 for Mohammad Shami. He's been a man on a mission. And Deepak Huda, well, a very miserable dismissal indeed. 114 for 2 LSG. So नए बल्लेबाज arriving at the crease is the Aussie all-rounder Marcus Stoinis. लेकिन इतना बड़ा मौका था दीपक हुडा के लिए. अच्छी बारी खेलो, अच्छी इनिंग खेलो, फुल टॉस गेंद है यार, आपने सीधा फील्डर के मुंह में बांध दी.
बिल्कुल यही होता है, जब आपका फॉर्म खराब चलता है तो आपको खराब गेंद पे भी आप आउट होते हैं. पहली पारी में उन्होंने देखा कि साहस जिस फॉर्म में चल रहे हैं, ऐसा लग रहा था कि जहाँ पे उनका बल्ला है वहीं पे गेंद आ रही थी, और यहाँ पे बिल्कुल उल्टा रहा. लेकिन अच्छी चीज़ ही कहूँगा मैं LSG के लिए, क्योंकि रन नहीं कर रहे थे, रन बॉल की पारी चल रही थी, तो कहीं ना कहीं LSG का जो मैनेजमेंट या जो उनका डगआउट है वो खुशी होगा कि दीपक हुडा वापस आ चुके हैं. अब जिम्मेदारी होगी मार्कस स्टॉइनिस, एक बड़ा नाम, और जाने भी जाते इस प्रकार में जब भी टीम दुविधा में होती है वो रेस्क्यू रेंजर की तरह यहाँ पे काम कर सकते हैं.
बिल्कुल अच्छे प्रेशर प्लेयर हैं और अपनी बैटिंग बहुत अच्छी तरीके से उन्होंने डेवलप की है. बार बार हर सीज़न IPL में खेल खेल के मुसलसल ड्राफ्ट भी होते हैं, सेलेक्ट भी होते हैं. एंड मोहम्मद शमी, व्हाट अ ग्रेट चेंज बाय द कैप्टन हार्दिक पांड्या, immediately picking up a wicket. Good looking punch, but straight to mid off for a dot ball. So an inspired bowling change by Hardik Pandya has produced a wicket. Mohammad Shami into the attack, and Deepak Huda holds out to deep mid wicket. A nothing innings from him, run a ball 11. And now the pressure is really on. Required run rate has jumped up to 15.2, and Mohammad Shami has jumped onto first place in the purple cap leaderboard, tying it with Tushar Deshpande. It's now a solid punch off the back foot by Marcus Stoinis towards the cover sweeper to get off the mark, but singles and doubles will not do it here for LSG.
और जो रनों की आवश्यकता है वो बढ़ती हुई 15.41 की, और पहले स्थान पे है मोहम्मद शमी अगर विकेट्स की बात की जाए 11 मैचेस में 19 विकेटें हैं और उसका इकॉनमी बेहतर है क्योंकि तुषार देश पांडे वो भी 19 विकेट ले चुके हैं 11 मैचेस में। और उसके बाद जो 2 बॉलर है वो लेग ब्रेक बॉलर है, 17 विकेटों के साथ राशिद खान और उनके पीछे है पीयूष चावला विकेट्स ले रहे हैं इस IPL में, ये अच्छी खबर है उनके लिए।
So the second wicket has gone down for Lucknow Super Giants. Deepak Huda caught at deep mid wicket, and next in line is Marcus Stoinis. (116 for 2) after 12.5. It's been an excellent over by Mohammad Shami. 2.5 overs, 1 for 25 on the day. Krunal Pandya is all padded up and ready to go, as is Nicholas Pooran. But they'll have to go at 15 runs per over for the next 7 overs. Young Ayush Badoni waiting for his turn as well. This time bowled quick and straight and tucked into the leg side by Marcus Stoinis. A brilliant over from Mohammad Shami. 117 for 2 at the end of 13 overs. Required run rate has jumped to 15.9 as we welcome back the legend Dr. Syed Kirmani back into the com box as well. Kiri sir, 7 ओवरों पे 16 के रन रेट पे खेलना पड़ेगा लखनऊ सुपर जायंट्स को।
हाँ जी, it's a task by itself for sure, but it can be achieved for no two ways about it. They've got batters, good hitters in their side, and if they play like what the Gujarat Titans batsmen like Shubham Gill and Ridwan Saha have played, I think the same way they can play like De Kock is playing very well. He's been timing, I mean, after coming in after such a long time, first match, to show such good form speaks volumes of a class player.
Absolutely no doubt about his class. Also has 2 IPL centuries to his name over his storied IPL career, more than 2,700 runs. It's going to be the young left arm leggy from Afghanistan, Noor Ahmed, taking a bit of tap today, none for 20, but he'll be bowling to Marcus Stoinis, 2 off 3. Let's see what Marcus can do about it. Drilled hard towards that long off fielder, only going to be a single. That's better attacking the ball. The good intent shown by Alzari Joseph in the boundary rope, and that is a super saver.
धीरे धीरे ये मैच इनके हाथ से फिसलता हुआ नज़र आ रहा है LSG, क्योंकि जब आवश्यकता थी रनों की गति को बढ़ाने की, उसी समय विकेट्स गिरती हुई नज़र आ रही है। क्या बेहतरीन स्टेडियम है ये नरेंद्र मोदी स्टेडियम अहमदाबाद में, और खचाखच दर्शकों के साथ तो भरा हुआ। नूर अहमद चल पड़े, डिकॉक स्ट्राइक पे कुछ खास नहीं कर पा रहे। पाले में गेंद थी लेकिन सीधा खेला बॉलर की जानिब, थोड़े से वहाँ पे फंबल किया। नूर अहमद ने गेंद जाती हुई लॉन्ग ऑफ की जानिब, मात्र 1 रन। 40 गेंदों में अब 109 रन चाहिए अहमद, 1-2 बड़े ओवर की आवश्यकता है।
अब तो रन रेट रिक्वायर्ड 16.35 हो गया। अब ये नंबर्स उस लेवल पे जा रहे हैं कि मेरी मैच फेल हो जाती है उधर भाग जाओ, फिर उधर कैलकुलेटर की ज़रूरत पड़ती है। एंड इट्स बिकमिंग वेरी डिफिकल्ट इंडीड। निकोलस पूरान लुकिंग ऑन, वेटिंग फॉर हिज opportunity. Beautifully bowled by Noor Ahmed, dead straight into the stumps, and nothing Marcus Stoinis can do with that except punch it into extra cover for a dot ball. That is a super delivery. (119 for 2) into the 14th over. Oh, this time it's a ripping googly from Noor Ahmed, and Marcus Stoinis, all at sea, could not even lay bat onto it. और हर लम्हा पा लम्हा अब रिक्वायर्ड रन रेट 17 से भी ऊपर चले गया किरी सर।
Yeah, that's right. Now Marcus Stoinis and along with De Kock. Now they have to build up a very good partnership and go cracking if they have to win this game, and they have to go slogging actually. Already 13 overs have gone by. Just about 6.8 overs are left.
और ये कहते हैं कमर तोड़ ओवर्स हो रहे हैं इस वक्त। मुदस्सिर अली बिल्कुल इनसे बॉल पिक नहीं हो रहा, सिंगलें भी मुश्किल से आ रही हैं। 120 for 2, 108 नीडेड ऑफ 37। ये तो मैच बिल्कुल LSG से भागे भागे जा रहा है।
बिल्कुल देखें आप, ना फास्ट बॉलर पे आप शॉट्स लगा पा रहे हैं, ना स्पिनर्स पे। हालांकि ट्रैक काफ़ी बेहतर है बल्लेबाजी के लिए, लेकिन वो दबाव है जिसके चलते कुछ खास नहीं मिल रहा है। और अब जो LSG का जो डगआउट है वो भी दुआ करेंगे कि डिकॉक भी वापस आ जाए, क्योंकि उनसे भी अब शॉट्स नहीं लग रहे हैं।
उनके तो बिल्कुल ही फुस हो गए, so to speak. He's lost complete energy, no power in his shots. 121 for 2, and I think this is a good move. Strategic timeout taken by LSG. So 121 for 2 after 14 overs, 6 overs to go. The required run rate has jumped up to 18 runs per over almost. So Kiri sir, अब plan B, plan C क्या होना चाहिए बैटिंग में, क्या करें LSG? How can they come back into this game?
Well, all they need is a wicket to go through, and it's a very important. Already, Marcus Stoinis has just come in. They should have backed him with Rashid Khan and along with Noor Ahmed. And of course, even Peacock is not able to connect. He's not able to use his timing, his strokes, though he has crossed 50.
और बात वही हुई है कि टॉस पे कृणाल पांड्या ने टॉस जीता था, फिर से बॉलिंग ली। हमने बार बार इस पूरे IPL के दौरान डिस्कस किया, जब अच्छी बैटिंग विकेट हो तो आप क्यों बैटिंग फर्स्ट से इतराते हो? क्यों एक जो एक गेम प्लान आपने ड्रेसिंग रूम में बनाया हुआ है कि यही फॉलो करना है, यही करना है, आप पिच की कंडीशंस देखो, आप ग्राउंड की कंडीशंस देखो। बेहतरीन बैटिंग विकेट है, आपके पास भी इतने तगड़े बल्लेबाज हैं, क्विंटन डिकॉक, काइल मेयर्स, मार्कस स्टोइनिस, निकोलस पूरन, तो फिर रन चेज पे क्यों डिपेंड करना है? जाओ 200 टांगो और फिर उसको डिफेंड करो अपने बॉलिंग के साथ। बार बार आप लोग चेज क्यों करते हो?
This is experimentation by every captain, I suppose. You see, let us see how we face taking, after winning the toss, let us field first or bat first. So on those basis, I suppose, but it's always better to bat first. And this is what exactly, Gujarat Titans have done. Massive total of 227 runs they have posted, and now the the team batting second will have that pressure on them कि अरे यार हमारे को 227 के आगे बनाना है और जीतना है. So that pressure adds to the batsman batting side playing second.
The pressure is most certainly on in LSG. We'll take a break and be right back.
देखिए ये भी एक रीज़न हो सकता है क्योंकि लखनऊ जो है तहजीब का शहर है, जाना जाता है. तो पहले आप बल्लेबाजी करें, हम पीछे पीछे चलते रहेंगे. उसी चक्कर में यहाँ पे काफ़ी रन भी करवा लिए.
अभी देखिए ये दोनों भाइयों का मामला है.
ये बात भी सही है.
अब किसको कौन आगे आप जाइए बोल रहा है पता नहीं चल रहा है, मगर यहाँ पे स्कोर्स विल से इट ऑल.
So 107 needed of the last 6 overs for Lucknow Super Giants. All sorts of colourful fans in the stands. इस बंदे ने तो अपने पूरा शरीर ही डेडिकेट कर दिया है. गुजरात आवदे. So he's a big Gujarat Titans fan. So Mohit Sharma on to bowl after the strategic timeout. Slower delivery, chipped away over the point fielder. Just short of that cover sweep. Abhinav Manohar out there. And what a brilliant fielding effort. इतना कुछ करने के बाद भी सिर्फ एक रन ही मिला क्विंटन डिकॉक को. So Mohit Sharma continuing after the strategic timeout starts with a slower delivery. Beautifully bowled and chipped in the air behind point. Abhinav Manohar attacks the ball from the cover sweeper position and just keeps it to 1. 25 balls since the last boundary. मुदस्सर अली जब आप 228 का स्कोर चेज करें, 4 ओवर आपने चौका ही नहीं लगाया, क्या है यार.
देखिए गेंदबाजों की भी तारीफ करनी होगी. हालांकि 2-3 ऐसे गेंदें थी जो कि आपके बिल्कुल आर्क में थी, लेकिन खास नहीं कर पा रहे. डिकॉक खास तौर से थक चुके हैं. स्टोइनिस भी कुछ खास नहीं कर रहे हैं. 3 रन पे खेल रहे हैं. 7 गेंदों का इन्होंने सामना किया. अगली गेंद मोहित शर्मा की लेके चल पड़े और फिर एक बार ब्लॉक होल में गेंद और इसे खेल दिया लॉन्ग ऑन की जानिब और मात्र 1 रन. ये भी एक रीज़न हो सकता है क्योंकि आपने फील्डिंग की गर्मी में आप एग्जॉस्ट हो गए कम्प्लीटली. उसके बाद आके बल्लेबाजी करना आसान नहीं है.
बिल्कुल आप सही कह रहे हैं. एंड हम देखें क्विंटन डिकॉक भी काफ़ी स्ट्रगल कर रहे हैं. पहले उन्होंने 1.25 घंटे विकेट कीपिंग की, एक चोट भी लगी हाथ पे, फिर आके ओपनिंग भी करो. इट्स नॉट ईजी व्हेन इट्स अ वेरी ह्यूमिड एंड स्टीमी आफ्टरनून हियर इन अहमदाबाद. आई थिंक अहमदाबाद में गर्मी भी वैसे भी बहुत पड़ती है गुजरात में. So certainly ये भी उनकी कैलकुलेशंस में होना चाहिए था. 123 for 2. Mohit Sharma bowling to Quinton de Kock, and this time it's a slot ball. This time he is connected. This time it's sailing over long off for a maximum.
आखिरकार राहत की सांस यहाँ पे. इस गेंद पे हल्के से उंगलियां फेरते हुए मोहित और ऑफ स्टंप के बाहर थोड़ी सी फुलर हुई और बाहें खोलते हुए डिकॉक काफ़ी देर बाद एक बाउंड्री लगते हुए वो भी एक मैक्सिमम 60 पे पहुंच गए. 36 गेंदों में अब 99 रन चाहिए. 99 रन इन 33 बॉल्स.
This time once again it's in the slot, slower delivery, chipped out towards that wideish long off region, going to fall short of the fielder there. I think strategic timeout में उन्होंने थोड़े से Red Bull की इंजेक्शन लगाए हैं क्विंटन डे कॉक को. अब जो थोड़ा सा उनका बल्ला खुला है, अच्छी शॉट थी, 6 मारा है, लेकिन they need a lot more of that. The required run rate has ballooned up to 18 runs per over, 99 of 33. And let's see if the big powerful Aussie Marcus Stoinis can send a few into the stands as well. They still have the likes of Nicholas Pooran to come in. Great player he is. I still remember that incredible cameo he played against Rajasthan Royals to snatch victory from defeat for LSG. Mohit Sharma to Stoinis, slower delivery, outside edge, and taken at short third. Wonderful back of the hand slower ball from Mohit Sharma. Marcus Stoinis with the big heave on the leg side, and it's carried to Mohammad Shami at short third. The third wicket has fallen for LSG.
छा गए शर्मा जी. क्या वापसी हुई आपकी इस सीज़न IPL में. और देखिए वो जानते हैं एक एक विकेट कितना इम्पोर्टेंट है उनके लिए, और ऊपर वाले का शुक्र अदा करते हुए मोहित शर्मा बड़ा झटका है यहाँ पे. 9 गेंदों में मात्र 4 रन खेलना चाहते थे. लॉन्ग ऑफ के ऊपर धीमी गति गेंद रही, बल्ले का बाहरी हिस्सा लगा और शॉर्ट थर्ड मैन पे फील्डर द्वारा कोई गलती नहीं है. तीसरा झटका बस बिल्कुल अब ओवर करें और घर जाएं और फाफड़ा जलेबी खाएं.
यार ये तो फाफड़ा जलेबी इधर भी हो जाए, क्या ही बात है मुदस्सिर भाई. Meanwhile, the next in line batter is Nicholas Pooran. और मुदस्सिर अली एक कहने वाली बात है, ठीक है शुभमन गिल ने 94 मारे, ठीक है रिद्धिमान साहा ने 80 मारे, लेकिन मोहित शर्मा की जो बॉलिंग रही है इस फ्लैट विकेट पे, आई थिंक वो डिजर्व करते हैं प्लेयर ऑफ द मैच. क्या शानदार बॉलिंग की है उन्होंने आज.
बिल्कुल सही कहा आपने. मैं इत्तेफाक करता हूँ आपके बात से, क्योंकि बैटिंग ट्रैक पे एज ए बॉलर आप इस प्रकार से आउट करना ये अपने आप में बड़ी बात. और आ चुके हैं नए बल्लेबाज निकोलस पूरन, तैयार है मोहित शर्मा और चल पड़े. बाहर धीमी गति गेंद, हल्के से इस गेंद पे भी उंगलियां फिराते हुए ऑफ स्टंप के बाहर समझ नहीं पाए, और एक बिंदी गेंद यहाँ पे जिसके साथ 15 ओवर के बाद स्कोर हो गया 130. 3 विकेट के नुकसान पे पूरन अभी तक खाता नहीं खोले, मात्र 1 गेंद के लिए, और उनका साथ दे रहे हैं डिकॉक.
So 98 needed of 30 balls. Nicholas Pooran new to the crease. He still has the set batter Quinton de Kock alongside him, but it's certainly becoming more and more and more and more difficult here for Lucknow Super Giants. Can Quinton de Kock pull off a miracle run chase here? It remains to be seen. It certainly is a long, long way away. So with that, there will be a change in the com box as Mudassir Ali gets a well-deserved break. And I welcome back Mr. Eldon Chakranarayan. Welcome back. ED, कैसे हो आप, ठीक हो?
बस बहुत बढ़िया. I think Quinton de Kock is the only one who's taken that injection of Red Bull as he smacks Rashid Khan for a shorter delivery over the long on boundary for a maximum.
आप और एल्डिन दोनों रेड बुल इंजेक्शन की बात कर रहे हैं. ये क्या कौन सा इंजेक्शन है भाई जो इतनी एनर्जी देता है, इंस्टेंट एनर्जी देता है.
देखिए ना, जैसे ही वो स्ट्रेटेजिक टाइम आउट में उन्होंने वो रेड बुल की इंजेक्शन दिए तो 2 6 मार दिए क्विंटन डिकॉक ने. बट मोहित शर्मा
बड़ा जबरदस्त इंजेक्शन दिख रहा है भाई.
देख लें,
हमारे जमाने में नहीं थे ये सब इंजेक्शन.
तब घोड़े की इंजेक्शन थे.
जब गोली खिलाते थे हमारे को बस.
This time pulled away by Quinton de Kock towards that square leg region. Only going to be a single. 139 for 3 after 15.3. Required run rate is just below 20 runs per over. So good luck to you, Nicholas Pooran.
Absolutely, good luck to him and Quinton de Kock. Well, Quinton de Kock has not let his scoring rate drop. He's batting at 175 strike rate, 7 boundaries and 3 maximums, playing on 70 or 40. And Mohit Sharma getting the last breakthrough of Marcus Stoinis. This time a fuller delivery by Rashid Khan, and Nicholas Pooran trying to go over the cover region is getting the inside or the bottom edge of the bat, and the ball just getting stuck right under his foot. Lucky enough not to ricochet onto the stumps. 89 required of 26 deliveries. Rashid to continue. Fuller delivery and heaved over the mid-wicket fielder. Again, Rahul Tewatia cleans it up, puts in a sliding dive and saves a sudden boundary. What a super saver.
Yeah, the fielding has been spot on here from Rahul Tewatia and the Gujarat Titans. This time a big appeal for the caught behind here. Well, Rashid Khan is interested. K.S. Bharat is interested. Are they going to go upstairs for the review? Plenty of conversation happening here between the captain, the bowler and the wicketkeeper. And have they sent it where? TV umpire Chris Gaffney, over to you. Could this be the demise of Quinton de Kock here? Let's find out. Decision is pending. But a good piece of wicket keeping here. I think it was the googly from Rashid Khan. Oh no, he went across the line. Oh, has he got a glove on it? Quinton de Kock here. K.S. Bharat just about managing to hold on there. Bit of a juggle, bit of a fumble. And I think QDK might be in trouble here, Eldon.
Yeah, absolutely. It looks like there might be a slight bit of deflection off his glove. And, well, we see that the bails also were dislodged as the ball passed the stumps into the gloves. Well, he's been given out. He has been given out. Well, it looks like this wicket is Rashid Khan bowled Quinton de Kock. We just have to wait and see what the decision. Yes, it is. Quinton de Kock departs as Rashid Khan bowls him. Just flicks that bail on the way to K.S. Bharat. And he departs for a well-played 70 of just 40 deliveries. Lucknow Super Giants now are in big trouble. 141 for 4 in 16 overs.
Well, a valiant innings from Quinton de Kock on his IPL return, but it might be too little too late. LSG 140 for 4. So the new batter coming in is the impact sub, young Ayush Badoni. Very unfair to ask of him to be able to do something in this situation. 88 runs required in 4 overs. Well, good luck to you, young chap. Both new batters at the crease as well. Nicholas Pooran has only made 1 run off 3.
Absolutely. And to trouble the Lucknow Super Giants batsmen, we have Mohammad Shami, who's been brought back into the attack. The first delivery, almost a low full toss, and that has been played straight down the ground by Nicholas Pooran to the long off fielder just for a single. He brings Badoni on strike to face his first delivery.
And that dismissal of Rashid Khan, it's just nudged the bail there, and the bail was teetering on the edge, and we decided कि चलो मैं गिर जाती हूँ. And that was the end of QDK. And great eyesight there from K.S. Bharat. First he took the catch and then informed Rashid Khan, actually bowled हुआ है भाई, check कर. Ayush Badoni 191 runs in the Tata IPL this season. He's been a great find for LSG. Great strike rate as well. He's not a power player, but super effective. He knows how to make quick runs.
Absolutely. And Mohammad Shami continues. This time, a fuller delivery. And Badoni just rocks outside the off stump and picks that up over the fine leg field. And over the fine leg field for a 6.
So Ayush Badoni, the new batter in, and what a shot to get off the mark. He steps across his stumps and scoops fine leg. Scoops Mohammad Shami over fine leg for 6. 81 meters into the fine leg. Stands there. Incredible shot by Ayush. Well, he certainly is an impact sub with a capital I here. Fabulous shot. This time trying to reverse. And it's just struck him on the upper half of the bat. That was a pacey delivery from Mohammad Shami. They will pick up a single. So at least he's done his job. Hit a 6 and gotten off strike. 80 needed of 21. 148 for 4 after 16.3. Nicholas Pooran, well, despite his big hitting abilities, even this might be a bit too much to ask of him in this situation. Just that middle overs phase when they didn't hit a boundary for 4-5 overs, that was when the game ran away from the Melbourne.
Absolutely. And not to take away anything from Gujarat Titans, they've kept their bowling tight to keep LSG on the back foot.
Right then, so it's 148 for 4 with the departure of Quinton de Kock. The next in line is the impact sub, Ayush Badoni. So 79 needed of 20 right now. It's a long, tall order here for the LSG batters. They do have 2 free strikers of the ball, Ayush Badoni and Nicholas Pooran at the crease, but it seems like it is way too much to demand of them. 79 needed of 20. Ayush Badoni 6 of 2. Nicholas Pooran 3 of 5. It's been a toil with the bat. Pace on delivery, smacked hard towards the cover sweeper, and great fielding there. Vijay Shankar, that ball was travelling, and they will pick up 2 to raise the 150 for LSG after 16.5 overs. That's a cool moment.
Yes, not much for LSG to feel cool about, but at least at 150 brings up the cool moment for LSG, but they require 77 of 19 deliveries. This game is all Gujarat Titans at the moment. Mohammad Shami is right on the mark with his good length deliveries angling into Ayush Badoni, who just plays it down towards the mid-wicket fielder for a single. That concludes over number 17. Lucknow Super Giants at the moment are 152 for 4.
And they could have easily selected to bat first on this good batting surface here. They could have easily posted 180, 190, 200 themselves. But once again, this strange tactic, Kiri sir, of winning the toss and always looking to chase, आज तो full backfire मार गया लखनऊ सुपर जायंट्स पे. So 152 for 4 after 17 overs. Ayush Badoni and Nicholas Pooran still trying to fight it out here till the bitter end. Noor Ahmed into his final over, none for 23. Well, it's very difficult to get him away at the best of times, not when you need 20 plus an over, Eldon.
Absolutely, and well, that was also an opportunity for one of those strike bowlers to at least pick up a wicket. They've gone wicketless at the moment. Rashid Khan picking up his wicket of Quinton de Kock. That was the last wicket to go, and for all our listeners to understand, when Quinton de Kock was out, the ball clipping the bails, but it also clipped the glove of Quinton de Kock and carried to the wicket keeper. So again, when we talk about dismissals, the bowled wicket always takes precedence over the caught.
Well, that's like a baseball double play there, isn't it? 75 needed of 17. Noor Ahmed bowling to Nicholas Pooran. And it's sliced in the air, straight to short third. And Noor Ahmed gets his man. Nicholas Pooran has to depart. The 5th wicket down for LSG.
Again, a flighted delivery, just slightly back of the hand from Noor Ahmed. Nicholas Pooran trying to slog sweep that into the stands and taking the outside edge, going into the hands of Mohammad Shami, who did not move an inch. So LSG at the moment are 153 for the loss of 5 wickets. And to come next in line would be Krunal Pandya.
Well, here's a bit of a twist. It's not going to be Krunal. We haven't seen the captain here so far. I wonder why. It's going to be Swapnil Singh coming in at number 7. Krunal Pandya, you're absolutely right. Why hasn't he come into bat? Very strange decision indeed. 153 for 5. 75 needed of 16. So I guess they've decided the game is done and dusted. Just give our younger players a bit of game time in the middle. Beautifully bowled by Noor Ahmed. This was the top spinner, and Swapnil playing it very cautiously. And fabulous spell here from Noor Ahmed tonight. He's been absolutely unplayable, and he certainly deserves his moment in the sun. He deserves a super delivery. Oh, this time the big googly to Swapnil, and he was about a yard away from it, trying to sweep it through the leg side. Beautifully bowled. So it's certainly tough going out there for the LSG batters now. This game is pretty much done and dusted, and Gujarat Titans will increase their lead on the top of the IPL points table. This time a hard sweep behind square, but there is Vijay Shankar out there manning the fence. Only going to be 1 run.
Yeah, absolutely. And Vijay Shankar has been quite busy in the outfield today. He's saved quite a few boundaries. Tall man has been running all the way from square leg to point to everywhere along the ground, and he's done brilliantly in the field today.
Yeah, he's a strong fielder, strong arm. This time Ayub Badoni drives it out to long on for a single, and that's all they'll get in this wonderful spell here from Noor Ahmed, and he's got his deserved wicket to his name as well. So Lucknow Super Giants at the end of 18 overs are 155 for 5. That last over only going for 3 runs. And as we look at the points table, Gujarat Titans, well, they'll be heading to 16 points. And I think that pretty much guarantees a spot in the top 4 finish. So they will be heading to the IPL playoffs once again. We'll take a break and be right back. Don't go anywhere. So talking about the points table, Gujarat will move on to 8 wins out of 11, 16 points. Increase that gap. CSK are right behind them on 13. Lucknow Super Giants will be rooted on 11. And if Punjab Kings, Mumbai Indians, RCB or even KKR get their act together, they can really pressurize LSG and CSK at the top of the table.
Absolutely. And number 4 to number 6 or number 8 are the ones who will be battling in to get into the top 4, as they're all on 10 points each. While in the middle, we see that Mohit Sharma continues from the other end. He's bowled well and picked up a couple of wickets. 155 for 5 LSG. 18.1 overs. Yes, 2 new batsmen in the middle. Badoni has been playing quick. 11 of 7 deliveries. Swapnil has just joined in. Quite a surprise move.
155 for 5 into the 19th over we go. This time it's been hit down the ground by Ayush Badoni, and it's got the distance straight over the bowler's head into the side screen for a 6. I thought he didn't have the timing on that one, but this young lad certainly packs a punch, Eldon.
Absolutely. And as soon as he came in, he started off with hitting the bowlers all across the park, and this time it looked an effortless shot. And yes, agree with you that it did not look like it got the middle of the bat, but definitely got the distance.
Fabulous young batter, this lad. He's been very eye-catching, a great find for LSG. Certainly has a big future ahead of him. So Mohit Sharma under pressure here. This time Yorker length squeezed away. Oh, straight to backward point. That could have easily been a boundary, but goes straight to Rashid Khan. Shy at the stumps at the non-striker's end. But that will keep it to a dot delivery. Look at that one, hit with power. And oh, Swapnil, where were you heading, young man? Remain in your crease. Could have easily been run out there. keeping Mohit Sharma on his toes there. Ayush Badoni, first delivery is pitched up, it's in the slot, and Ayush Badoni has powered it down the ground, over the side screen for a maximum.
Well, that maximum has followed by a shorter delivery from Mohit Sharma. This time Ayush Badoni, a front foot pull down towards the deep square leg boundary. Both the fielders trying to bisect that delivery, and the ball risks away for yet another 4.
Well, young Ayush Badoni has raced to 21 of 10. This should have probably sent him a lot earlier, to be honest. This time, slower ball attempted, but it's gone well wide of the batter. And it will be given. So, 62 needed of 8, 166 for 5 after 18.4. And Gujarat Titans are looking to maintain their position at the top of the points table. And later this evening, we have Rajasthan Royals taking on Sunrisers Hyderabad in Jaipur. So if Rajasthan Royals win that game, they will move into the top 4 as well, and a big opportunity for them.
Absolutely, and they've been playing well. And Sunrisers Hyderabad, on the other hand, are losing the way towards the end in most of their games. This time, a slower delivery by Mohit Sharma. Slog swept. That ball is gone up in the air. And Noor Ahmed gets underneath that, and he takes a wonderful catch. That is wicket number 7 down for LSG.
Well, that back of the hand slower ball once again from Mohit Sharma. Sensational bit of skill and an even better catch taken by Noor Ahmed at deep fine leg. Young Ayush Badoni, a sparkling cameo, 21 of 11. His 6th wicket is down for LSG. Let's see who will be the next in-line batter. I do expect the captain to at least come out there in the middle, and yes, it is. The next in line is Krunal Pandya.
Well, this time Krunal Pandya was pretty quick to come into the middle and grab that next in line. And he joins in Swapnil, who is just playing on 1 right now.
Well, I wish he'd done that when he'd come in at number 3 or number 4. 62 needed of 7. Mohit Sharma 3 wickets on the night. Slower delivery again and belted down the ground. Does it have the distance? No, it does not. It's back-to-back wickets for Mohit Sharma.
Well, that was a slower one, back of the hand from Mohit Sharma. And as quick as Krunal Pandya has entered the ground, he walks back quickly to the dugout and has been hauled out to the long on fielder Noor, or I beg your pardon, it is David Miller. Makes no mistake. And that is Krunal Pandya walking back to the dugout. LSG 167 for 66 for the loss of 7 wickets after 19 overs. And we just have to wait and see who's going to be the next in line. And it's none other than Ravi Bishnoi.
So it's Ravi Bishnoi coming in at number 9. And what a day for the impact sub, Alzari Joseph. He did not bat and he's only going to bowl 1 over in the game. That's hard-earned money there for you, Eldon. They say don't work hard, work smart. And that's what Alzari Joseph is doing.
I completely believe in that. And, well, he should just be happy as being a spectator as his team is winning another game. All he has to do is just bowl 1 over.
Easiest paycheck of his life. 1 over कराया पूरे दिन. Batting भी नहीं की, fielding भी थोड़ी बहुत की और 1 over करा रहे हो. So he comes in for the final over of the game. Swapnil Singh on strike, and he's been clipped towards the square leg. There is a fielder in position, so he can just relax. The result is done and dusted. It will be victory for गुजरात टाइटंस सर और एक ओवर आराम से कराओ और एंजॉय करो अपनी लाइफ
बिल्कुल क्या इम्पैक्ट था वो अपोजिशन पे क्या इम्पैक्ट लगाया और आई थिंक देयर वाज एन इम्पैक्ट अहमद वाज देयर एन इम्पैक्ट विकेट कीपर आल्सो
केएस भरत का ज्यादा इम्पैक्ट था यू आर राइट
दैट्स राइट इन प्लेस ऑफ रिदमन साहा क्या हो गया उसको
आई थिंक थोड़ी सी उंगली पे वो चोट लगी वो जो बॉल उन्होंने फील्ड की थी ऑफ मोहम्मद शमी
नीडेड अ गुड रेस्ट
प्लस उन्होंने अपनी पतलून भी उल्टी पहनी हुई थी उन्होंने कहा वैसे तू ग्राउंड से चले जा भाई तेरा तो दिमाग ही नहीं चल रहा है तूने 80 रन क्या कर दी तू तो लट्टू हो गया
आई एम जस्ट ट्राइंग टू वंडर हु वाज टाइंग द लेस फॉर हिज ट्राउजर्स फ्रॉम द बैक
some things we don't want the answers to Mr. Eldon this time Ravi Bishnoi wow what a wonderful lofted shot over mid off and the fielder is not even going to bother running after it it's gone for 4.
Well, Alzari Joseph as relaxed as ever. Looks like these are all the looseners that he's bowling in this final over. He should be much more relaxed, but at the same time also gives them an opportunity to try out a few things that he could be trying out in the nets. Well, this is more like match practice for him at the moment.
Yeah, next delivery, a sharp bouncer to Ravi Bishnoi, who was very content to get out of the way of that one. That was a spicy delivery. 171 for 7. The last rides being administered here in this match number 51 of the Tata IPL 2023. It's going to be a resounding win for Gujarat Titans over Lucknow Super Giants. Oh, next delivery. Goodness me. Alzari Joseph, do you want to kill Ravi Bishnoi there? A short, sharp bouncer following the young leggy who's landed on his backside, going for evasive action. I was diving here in the combox. Ball mujhe na lag jaye bhai.
Well, that was all the West Indian coming out of him at the moment. He almost took his head out on that delivery that went to the wicket keeper.
Absolutely. This reminded me of our, when we were batting the last partnership and in the finals of 1983, Balwinder Sandhu came in and the first delivery of Malcolm Marshall was a bouncer which got him on his helmet. And here is again, we are seeing Bishnoi lying flat with a short pitch delivery which he didn't see it at all. He just closed his eyes and fell.
वो कहते हैं ना कि आपको थोड़ा सा वर्टिकल रहना चाहिए बिल्कुल साइड ऑन रहना चाहिए बिश्नोई भाई तू हॉरिजॉन्टल हो जा तू ग्राउंड पे लेट जा तू मत खेल मीनवाइल मोहित शर्मा 4 for 29 on the day outstanding performance and Alzari Joseph is dealing in bounces right now he's blown a gasket here that was another pacey sharp bouncer targeting Ravi Bishnoi they challenged the previous one and that only made Alzari Joseph even more angry उसने फिर bouncer डाल दिया
ये तो बाउंसर था मेरे को 2 बीमर्स माइकल होल्डिंग ने डाली मद्रास टेस्ट में
Please don't give any ideas to Alzari.
Beamers, believe me, I moved away from the first beamer. I fell and I left all my 3 stumps and told Michael Holding, take my wicket. Yeah, there he goes, chasing Bishnoi.
So
what's wrong with him?
5 runs off the final over, 3 bounces in a row to Bishnoi, and the game is done and dusted. LSG can only manage 171 for 7 in their allotted 20 overs and it's comfortable victory for Gujarat Titans. We'll take a break, be right back. So you're listening to Big 106.2, Talk 100.3 across the UAE and the GCC and of course the Fun Asia Network in the US of A. Match number 51.